Hello guys. In this video we will learn how to find the maximum and minimum value of a quadratic function. Okay, so here the question is, we are given quadratic function and we know that this is the standard form of the quadratic function. To find the maximum and minimum, it means we should know the vertex. So you can either write your equation or your given function into the vertex form, or you can find the vertex using a formula, right? So the first method is called completing the square. I'm writing my equation in the vertex form, so vertex form by completing the square. Okay, so what I will do here, f of x equals, I write my function x squared minus 8x minus 1. Okay, the first thing I will look for the a value. If a is 1, I'm good to go. But here, if a is different other than 1, what I will do, I will take whatever is my a value as a common factor from these two terms only, right? So when I take 2 as a common factor, okay, let me erase that. So that's okay. So once I take 2 as a common factor, I'm left with x squared minus 4x, right? Remember one thing, we are taking 2 as a common factor from the first two terms only, and we're just taking 2 as a common factor, not x. Okay, now I have to complete the square. So 2x squared minus 4x. Now look at this number. Whatever the number is, I'll make half of it. So half of 4 is 2, and then what I will add 2 squared, and then I subtract 2 squared. And then I just copy that 1, right? So minus 1, that's also here. Okay, and remember one thing, that you will add first and then you will subtract. And now these three make a perfect square. So I can write it as 2x minus 2 whole square, right? And how you decide about this sign? This sign is always this sign, right? If this sign is negative, it's negative. Okay, and I'm left with this term, which is minus 2 squared is 4, minus 1. Okay, and then I just expand. So I multiply here and here, right? So that will be 2x minus 2 squared and minus 8, right? And then minus 1. So that becomes 2x minus 2 squared minus 9, right? So that is my function in the vertex form, and you know the vertex is 2 and negative 9, right? So, and you know that the graph open upward because my a value is positive. So the graph will be something like that, right? And that is the vertex, which is 2 and negative 9. So it means the graph has a minimum value. And what's the minimum value? So minimum value is negative 9, right? So the graph has a minimum value, which is negative 2 at x equals 2. Okay, now the second method, how we'll find the vertex of a quadratic function, is if you're given an equation in the standard form, f of x equals 2x squared minus 8x minus 1. I can use the formula. The x coordinate of the vertex is minus b over 2a, right? And you know, in this equation, what is my a? A is 2, b is negative 8, and c is negative 1. Okay, so plug in the values. Minus 8, 2 times a, which is 2, right? So that becomes 8 over 4, so that is 2. So x coordinate of the vertex is 2. And now to find the y value of the vertex, so y value of the vertex will be f of 2. So I have to calculate the value of my function at 2. So I'll use that equation. I will use that equation here, right? So I'll do f of 2. So it will be 2 squared minus 8 times 2 minus 1. So that becomes 8 minus 16 minus 1, and that is minus 9, right? So by my vertex is 2 and negative 9, which is the same thing as from what we got from our first method. Okay, and then once you have the vertex, you can tell the graph open upward. So -9 is the minimum value, and the graph has, or the function has, the minimum value of -2 at x equals 2. So this is how we can find the maximum or minimum of a quadratic function by finding the inverse. We can either change into the vertex form, or we can simply find the vertex. Okay, so that's it for this lesson. Thank you so much.